going on, guys? I got a little update for you. Went out to the track today and just going through some stuff now after we got back home. Little carnage or whatever, but just getting things kind of stripped down, cleaned up. Check the tension on my belt, and well, actually, when I pulled the slipper off, I kind of was a little surprised because I couldn't hear that, and I didn't notice any slipping, but it's pretty chewed up. So I'd like to go with the VTS kit, but all the electronics, well, I guess motor NESC at least, those are gone for good. I'm not going to run that anymore. And I'm glad I caught this before I put the other power system in there. I ordered a Castle Mamba Max Pro Sc10 4x4 kV brushless system for this, and that's the 1415 motor, the larger can, so it'll need a little bit of modification to the chassis. I have no experience with it. I've driven a couple of sidewinders and stuff like that, and it seems to do pretty well. Everybody that I've talked to at the track all kind of shits on Castle. They say Tekin, stuff like that is the way to go. I mean, obviously, if I had $400 that I wanted to spend on a power system, then that wouldn't be a problem. But $170, $180 or whatever for the Castle system, I'm curious as to what it does or how it adds up to, something with a Pro 4 or RX-8 or something like that in it. I figure it's going to be a pretty substantial upgrade over the Reedy system that's in there. I have some issues with it anyways. I think it's been overheated. But yeah, that's it for this. I mean, I'm gonna get it cleaned up, mostly put back together. I should have the Castle system hopefully by Wednesday this week, and we're gonna take it back out to the track. We'll go next weekend and get another video, and I'll run the same pack that I always do with the Reedy system, and maybe do a comparison video of side by side, same pack, same track, same tires, same everything, just different power system, and see how much different the truck reacts. So, and the body, I don't know. I mean, it's only been ran twice. I guess you could say it's holding up. One thing I would say about the Flowtech bodies is that it just is one more place for the body to fracture when it's getting the shit beat out of it. Especially, at the local track on a practice day, there's some people there that, probably should be driving out front in the street, not on a track, but, so there's a couple things that, I'm really actually pretty pissed off about that, because I can save it, I can throw some shoe goo behind it, but it doesn't really, it doesn't take it back. I wish I could cut it out, but I really can't. I think on the next body I'll end up probably cutting as far as I possibly can away from the rear bumper, because I've noticed obviously that's a major weak point in short course truck bodies, especially the back of them where they don't cast them for shit. They're really thin. So, but the spoilers are hanging in tough, and everything else seems to be going pretty well besides obviously the finish getting messed up. But hey, lost a nut off the inside. Good luck finding that.
What's up, dudes? Here's the shell. Got pretty fucked up. My bad, I'll censor that. Got a little body damage. My spoiler was pretty fucking... man, I should probably stop cussing.
No, you're good. Fuck it.
Yeah, this was pretty bad, and I was able to flex it back out pretty flat. Other than that, I haven't had much issues. I had a little bit of shock tower rub, so I fucking put some duct tape there.
Language.
My shocks were leaking pretty bad today after the track, so I replaced the bladders in them and cleaned them all up. Went through my MIPs and greased all the moving parts. Other than that, it's pretty good. The Syntgy plate, I didn't put Loctite on these bolts that go into the bell cranks, so I just Loctited those. I was having an issue with those backing out, and then the whole bell crank would just be slop. And then, if you've seen the update when I did a little overhaul on this, I had snapped one of the Traxxas aluminum camber links, and they happen to have the steel ones, so I just replaced them. And I figure the chrome kind of went with it, so I'm probably not going to do the aluminum ones because I was pretty upset that broke so quickly, you know. Here's the tires. They're working out great. I love them. The center cap, I had the closed one on there, and the first time I took it to the track like that, it just so happened that throughout that whole time we were there, I had to take off the tire several times, and it was gnarly having to take out 6 screws each time you want to even get to the tire and put them back in, you know. So I went to the open ones just because it makes it a lot easier, you know. They don't look as good, but it's okay. I can live with that. We've been using the sticky kicks, and this, oh man, this is great right here. Also, I went back to, I had these XL5 springs laying around, and I was running the Integy MSR9 spring kit. I had the red. I cut them a little bit because they were a little too stiff, and they still just, you know, they just weren't doing it for me. I just had no suspension, you know. It wasn't soaking up anything. It was just pretty much a go-kart on a track, you know. It just wasn't doing it. But yeah, that's it for the Rustler, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay banging.